I just thought I would drop in and surprise y'all with a reading. Oh, I just want to hang out with y'all again and give y'all a reading. I'm back. I'm back. Yeah. Y'all know what time it is. This is what time it is. We haven't did a... So yeah, I want to tap into everybody's energy. Yes, it's lit. I got stars from Sage. What's up, love? Legendary 8s. Okay, some people in here want in here again. Oh, that's so special. Thank you, Angel Army. Y'all are like so dope. You know that? So how y'all doing? I see some of y'all had missed us earlier and you in here with me. What's up, Brandon? Yes, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Hit them thumbs. It's gonna help more people find the channel. Sometimes I'm a little bit reluctant about sharing some things. I said I was gonna share some stuff with y'all that I came across that I thought was phenomenal. Um, but I wanted to do this reading and kind of chat too. Y'all see, I tried to put my hair to make it look like the Tower of Babel, like it's completed. That's so funny because I did a whole video when I was a Christian on the Whore of Babylon. But anyway, yeah, we're building the new tower. We are on Jacob's ladder ascending. And, you know, we're getting attacked, like from the air to the food to the water. Like, it's like game on. But you know what? We wouldn't even be here. We were not gonna make it through this. So, yeah, it's beautiful. But I wanted to get on here and do a reading. And I just kind of want to really be very... I want to just connect with everybody. So I'm going to give everybody some time to get in here. Yeah, I love when y'all talk to each other. It's sweet. It's special. Oh, thank you, Brandon. That's so sweet. Yeah, weirdo gang gang all day. But you know what? Honestly, you know, most star seeds, we don't look like other people. And so, oh, you like the song? Thank you, Sage. Oh, that's dope. Yeah, I've been saying we're gonna share more music. Yeah, like weirdo gang. Like, come on, all day. We need music. We need tarot cards. We need just to have this time with each other. It's just, I don't know. I'm not trying to be braggy or nothing, but I don't know. I just feel like it's something real special that we're laying foundations for and creating. I don't even think we really know how special it is what happens with us on here on this channel. So yeah, it, like for real, I really mean that. And I know y'all feel that too. It's something super special. Yeah. Yeah, I love when y'all talk. Yeah, but the song on the website, go check it out. It's just one of many. Oh my God, when I tell y'all, like we got a song called Gallop Guap, and it's just I cannot wait. Like the intention is to make music that are magical spells to manifest in the form of music deliberately and open about it. You know what I'm saying? So I cannot wait to share more of that with y'all. Oh, it's your first live? Yeah, Legendary Ace. I'm loving it. Yeah. But the hook that we wrote to Gallop Guap, when it came to me, was just like, you need to start making collective spells that other people can use and listen to manifest. And I was like, damn, that's a good idea. So I was sitting and I was sitting in the truck, and I don't remember if I was waiting on the kids or something, but I was sitting there and I was just like, gallop, gallop, gallop. And then it just came to me and I was like, Gallop Guap. Thankful that I got a lot. In my dreams, I already seen my yacht. Balancing like I'm returning on my yacht. Now I'm making in the bank. I got the screenshots. Gallop Guap. Thankful that I got a lot. And that shit was so lit. And I was like, oh my God. So I called Ernest. I was like, Ernest, I got some shit for you. You got to write. And he was just like, oh man, babe, for real. I was writing today and da 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 da. And it worked out like that. So we cannot wait to share that with y'all. Honestly, like I love music so much. and just being creative, I would really like do that all day, every day. Like if I could just step into Erykah Badu's shoes for like a week, that would make me so happy, because music is like, it's like the greatest force of expression and healing, and it's just, I don't know, it's really special. And I could have been famous by now if I really wanted to, but that wasn't the path that I wanted. What I want is actually what I'm doing with y'all right now. This was the path for me. But I say that because, like, the ideas and stuff that I have is so genius, where I'm like, I just need to start selling my ideas to other people, because it's too much. There's no way that I can record all of the music that come to my mind. I dream music, I dream lyrics. It's crazy. And then Ernest, he know how to do every damn thing too. So, y'all could imagine what it's like at our house. It's really crazy. Like, one day I'm gonna walk y'all around the house and just let y'all see what I'm talking about. But it's crazy. He be building shit and tools everywhere. We probably got about 15 drawers worth of tools. I probably got 2 closets full of makeup and clothes and paint. And I mean, it's just, yeah, that's what it is. So what y'all get here is like, this really who we are. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't a front. So y'all part of the family. Yes, thank you, One Miss Loving Life. One Miss Loving Life, you like the brainiac. You know that. She got beauty and brains. Ugly, twisted. Okay, so we're gonna get into this reading, y'all. I feel like let's go deep, Let's dive deep together. Let's go into the shadows and let's go deep, Y'all send me some dark energy to work with these cards. We are very fortunate. Yes, we are. We all are. Just to want to be woke right now, me, it's a blessing. It's a blessing just to want to be conscious, it's a blessing to look at the red pill and be like, nah, I want the red one. I don't want no more blue pills. That alone speaks. That's major. Then we got another song called Get Out the Kitchen. That one right there is heat too. Like, it's so lit. I can't wait to share our world with y'all. It's coming though. It's coming. So let's see. Thank you, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna stop and just give gratitude for a minute and center myself. Thank you for our ancestors, our guides, our whole spiritual team that just stand with us and walk with us and spiritual warfare with us and just guard us and guide us and lead us. We thank you. We just give infinite ashes. We give infinite gratitude to you. Thank you. This circle is sacred. That the only communication that will happen between us is the communication that is important for the collective to know. You can't see if you got that on your head. And we just appreciate y'all for holding space with us. Give me an ashe, Kalani.
Ashe.
Ashe.
Ashe, ashe, ashe.
Ashe, ashe, ashe.
It's going to be okay, okay, okay.
It's going to be okay, okay, okay. One of my ad-libs kind of stuck to our baby girl, so now she be walking around like, ashe, ashe, ashe. It's gonna be okay. She's definitely an up-and-coming artist. Real talk. She's something incredible and special. Love, love, love. Yes, to everybody in here, I just want to just offer myself as the medium through my spirit, guys, not to drain myself this time, because I do that a lot. What is important for us to know right now? What is the most powerful thing that you would like to bring our attention to right now for the collective of souls that resonate? Ooh, woo, look what I pull. Oh my goodness, this is for everybody in here. This is, oh my God. Wait till I show y'all this card, okay? This card represents deep cellular healing. And it is the energy of Arcturus physical and emotional healing. This is what is most important right now. Is deep cellular healing. Look at that. Look at that image. Look at that. Ain't that beautiful? You see the portal that she's standing in the center of? But you see, like, she's being just healed and restored and rejuvenated. Deep cellular healing is what's happening. Okay, so what this says to me is that with everything that they're doing with 5G and with just we get hit with chem domes like every day. I think everybody's city probably get chem dome at this point. Deep cellular healing. This is Arcturian energy. The Arcturians are the what we would call extraterrestrials, but I mean we all this it's all the same, right? When you really look at it, everything is everything. However, I was just talking about this. So these ships are really like stationed as within, so without, as above, so below. And so healing is happening. This is where our attention needs to go. Daughter Earth is healing herself, and so we just being in alignment with what's happening, a lot of healing is happening. But for healing to happen, sometimes you have to rip the band-aid off. You can have a sore, and you can, when you first get that wound, putting that band-aid on it protects it, but at some point the band-aid will cause it not to heal and cause it to be infected. And so this is like ripping the band-aid off. It's just like, no, y'all need air. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, there are some missing elements to healing. The reason why healing is not happening, we hear you. We hear your petitions. We see you studying and learning ancient arts. We see you learning about herbs. We see you being more conscious about your breath, being more conscious about what you're putting in your body. And we want to assist you in that. So the chemtrails, the 5G, none of that will be successful because our DNA, thank you, our DNA is being regenerated, but the junk part of the DNA was actually what was protected by the angel with the flaming sword in what we would call the Garden of Eden in mythology. That tree was representative of eternal life, but conscious eternal life, coming out of operating from a place of being wounded and operating from a place of being healed. And so in the mythology, in the story of Garden Eden, this particular angel with this flaming sword was in front of the tree of life, because it was a situation of, okay, now you have the gift of knowing of good and evil, but now you must be blocked from access to this tree, because this tree will cause you to be locked in that state of being. And at that point, Adam and Eve, their state of being was godlike, because the serpent, which is knowledge and wisdom, came to them and said that, no, you shall have knowledge like God. You shall be as God. And so God, Yahweh, the God that we're being freed and liberated from on a collective level, is happening. Churches are shut down, like it's happening. And this whole system is breaking apart. So this angel with this flaming sword, the flames. So if you are going through flames, and when you are going through flames, know that you are tapping into the tree of life. You are tapping into the magic, the ancient magic of Kabbalah. And you don't even have to know every single thing. You don't have to have been studied the Kabbalion to the point where you know it by heart and can teach it. This is locked in your DNA. The DNA is the hard drive. It is the program that holds the keys. This is the deep cellular healing that's happening. So when you get the headaches, when you wake up in the morning and you didn't sweat it, and you're like, damn, why am I sweating so much? Know that that is your body responding to the warfare that is being put against those who are awakening. Okay? This tells me that a lot of us are being called to really, really, really focus in on the healing. For some of you, you're just something as simple as not drinking enough water and not drinking herbal teas and using those things. I hear a lot of you saying, but that shit costs a lot of money. And I ain't got it like that right now. You know what I'm saying? Simple. Start simple. Everything's about intention. Start simple. So just start with your water. If you in a situation where you can't go out, you quarantine, you need water, boil some water. You know what I'm saying? And then set the intention. Take you some crystals and just sit the crystals around that water and be like, look, water, I know I'm supposed to be healing and purging and detoxing, and it's a struggle for me right now for whatever reason. So assist me in that healing process. But I need y'all to understand that the healing process is uncomfortable. I have had 15 surgeries, and you can see a lot of my scars and stuff here. I like all over, from open heart surgery to organs failing and all that shit. And you know, it was times where I was just like, damn, maybe it's time, maybe I'm just gonna die as a result of this. But then as I'm going through the healing process, it was so hard. Sometimes it was so hard because whether it was the pain from the stitches, or maybe I bust my stitches, I got an infection, like I couldn't, it's certain stuff I couldn't do. I couldn't pick up heavy stuff right after surgery. I couldn't work out. I couldn't do this. I couldn't take a hot shower. I mean, it was so much shit. So know that the restrictions that are being placed on us right now is for the purpose of healing. Okay? For the purpose of healing. So a lot of us need more water. A lot of us need to be focusing on cleaning out our intestine. A lot of us need to be sweating. So even if you not big on working out or cardio, that's cool too. You can always get in a real hot shower and take it as hot as you can and just let your body sweat. I actually ordered a sauna and I plan on using it. I'm going to use this sauna. I'm speaking to my mind now because the resistance come up. When you start doing shit to heal, all of a sudden it get hard for you to wake up in the morning and get out of bed. You just don't be wanting to do shit. And that's the challenge, but that's just the process that you have to go through. So sometimes restrictions are because you are in a healing phase. So for some of you, that's why you're not in a relationship right now, because you're in a healing phase. So you're being restricted from even sharing your energy and auric field with someone because you're in a healing phase. So just be open to accepting that. And I'm gonna go to another card. It's really good. That was the first card that came up too. Oh, let me show y'all too. I think I spent about $20 with Dr. Bay, and I got his worm away. I'm gonna start taking this tomorrow. This will be my second time doing the worm away with him, and this is just really, really good for purging and cleansing the body of toxins. The ingredients, and this was about $20, and you can find this on Dr. Bay's website. You can type in Healing Wings Institute and it'll bring it up, or Dr. Aline Bay, Alimbey. This has garlic and red cayenne pepper, cloves, black walnut, chaparral, golden seal, and wormwood. And I feel like, even though I work with other healers who do formulas and stuff, because you know we work with Dr. Sabi's brother-in-law as well, but I knew that I needed to do this one when I saw wormwood was the main ingredient, because with the arrival of Planet X and a lot of the planetary bodies that are now in our planetary system that were not before, like in the age of Pisces, that is representative of wormwood, which was spoken about in the book of Revelations. And so that resonated for me, and I was like, this just makes sense with the wormwood, you know, taking that in this time. So yeah, I went ahead and got this, so y'all could try this too. It's really cleansing. And then you could do simple stuff: boil some ginger, take some turmeric. You know, Dr. Sabi talked about garlic and not really being the best thing, but if that's all you got, it is antimicrobial, antiviral, so that's good too. It's so many ways, it's so much information, but just start somewhere. Okay, just start somewhere. It's all about getting started. Okay, now on a collective level, what message do you have for us from our higher selves, from our oversoul? Is there a message for the collective from our oversoul, our higher selves? What have you been trying to communicate to us that communication has been getting blocked. I'm losing my connection. Okay. Y'all send some good vibes. I don't know why I'm losing my connection. Like, that's crazy. Because the internet is working right now. So hopefully y'all can still hear me and see me. Yeah. That's just confirmation that this is important. Because I just said, give us the information that's been hard to get through to us. And then all of a sudden I lost my connection. So yeah. That just let me know that this is, yeah, this is divine timing. It's interesting. So the next card that I pull, this card says, "We the Hathors." We the Hathors. Look at that. We the Hathors. If you all have studied any of this with the Hathors, this represents deep love. This represents the mother's milk and birth as a portal. This is really interesting. This is really timely to pull this. This is powerful. Yes, the 7 Hathors, the 7 sisters, the portals. This is the heart. This is the energy of love. For those who will receive this, this is the milk from the mother, from Mother Universe to Daughter Earth to your heart. This is the birth. And I just channeled a transmission. Was it yesterday or day before yesterday that I posted saying that we are the embryos being birthed spiritually when you look at evolution of humanity and the de-evolution of humanity and how we fell from our godhood here to be trapped in this 3D realm. And I was saying how we are the embryos right now. We're not even babes. We have been embryos in this womb, and now real birth is happening. Like the water done broke. You know what I'm saying? The water done broke, and everybody know it's time. It's time. It's time. We've been in the womb long enough. Now it is time for us to receive the healing of mother's milk. Of mother's milk. The true land of the milk and honey. I'm going to read about this card, We the Hathors. Let's see what other information comes up about this card. This is powerful. Powerful, powerful, powerful. Okay, here we go. Birth. Birth is a portal that ushers in new life. The Hathors are here to remind you that you're a child of the cosmic mother, and you're being called to be held by her deep, never-ending love and embrace. This is a tender, nourishing card reminding you to receive the deep, deep love of the mother's embrace. The Hathors know that the journey on earth can be rocky and lonely at times, but you're being reminded to rest more deeply in the mother's arms. This is a card of extreme potency, of femininity, of creation, and of birth. You're being called to mother yourself and others too, to surrender to your sacred femininity, to create and surrender to your own creations, to hold and to be held. You're being called to remember your place in the web of life and to realize that the cosmic mother is watching you every step of the way. You may be going through a transition right now, moving from one way of being to another. If so, you're being reminded that you're cradled in a sacred container, that you're more held than you could possibly imagine, and you have access to more love than your heart can bear. If you're struggling in any way, you're being reassured that these things will work out. Open yourself to receiving the overflowing love of the cosmic mother, flooding toward you from every direction. Let it stretch your heart. Let it stretch your heart. So here is this is what I call a lico activation, and this is when you ask a question and you present this question to your higher self and your spiritual team, and you ask yourself these questions, and this activates. Y'all, asking questions is powerful. Like that, you ask, you shall receive. You knock, the door will be open. You seek, and you shall find. And this is why a lot of us were taught in religion to not ask questions, and you shouldn't question God, because that is the true key to being free and liberated. Okay? So this is what you're going to ask yourself. Well, actually, this will come more in the form of affirm yourself. Okay? I allow the deep love of the cosmic mother to wash over me. I am loved and I am held. This speaks so much because for most starseeds, we did not have a healthy relationship with our mother, whether that was narcissism, codependency, maybe you watch your mother get abused. And so for a lot of us, the earthly mother that we were given, there were a lot of things that was dysfunctional and toxic. Some of us maybe were not raised by a biological mother. A lot of us in certain age groups dealt with drugs and stuff. So, you know, our mothers could have gotten on drugs or been alcoholics and things like that. And so it is very, very important to be able to allow the energy, the cosmic mother, that energy to cradle you and hold you. And this is so crazy because, you know, just because you're grown don't mean that you don't need that energy anymore. That energy is the energy from which all things come. And so like when I'm meditating, and I can feel myself when I'm not grounded, and I'll say, you know what, I just allow the energy of the mother, of my cosmic mother, the energy of daughter earth to hold me. And as you say that, you just imagine the energy of earth. You know, earth is filled with gemstones and crystals and diamonds. It's so much energy and minerals that offer healing. And you just imagine that energy just coming up and wrapping itself around you and cradling you and holding you. And I'm telling you, if you struggle with visualization, I don't know what it is about doing this, but that it makes it so much easier to visualize when I'm meditating. So, yeah, I feel like that's something that we all could benefit from implementing, because we all need to be remothered. We do, you know. Our mothers grew up in the age of Pisces, where everything was about belief, everything was about deception and illusion. And, you know, it's not their fault. It is what it is. They did the best they could with what they had, but for a lot of us, we know now that a lot of our wounds that come to the surface are mother wounds. Father wounds too, but a mother wound is very different because this is someone who you were in their womb for 9 months, you know. Then you can soul contracts that you get into. Whatever was going on with your mama energetically when she carried you, even up to when she had you and raised you, it impacted you. And I feel like a lot of us on this path have not really allowed that healing to happen. So remothering yourself is when you see yourself doing things that you know is just not a part of who your higher self is. And you have to ask yourself, why am I behaving that way? You know, do you have an anxious love attachment? Are you fearful and avoiding in your love attachment? Because most of the time, the way you attach to the energy of love comes from whatever happened with your mother. So if your mother was not emotional or not affectionate with you, or maybe she worked a whole lot and you kind of raised yourself, then 9 times out of 10, you have abandonment issues, you have negligence issues. And yes, remothering yourself is key on this path. There is no self-realization until you remother yourself, until you're able to align with divine feminine energy that's not toxic and that is healthy, and you're able to excavate that shit. You're able to go deep, and you're able to finally admit to some things like, I didn't understand why me and my mama relationship was so different than some of my friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted that, but I just couldn't have it. Some daughters felt their mama was jealous of them, and you knew it, but you can't go tell nobody that. You definitely better not tell nobody in your damn family my mama jealous of me, because she probably go beat your ass every single day that she think about this shit. That's just the fact of the matter how a lot of us grew up. And, you know, our mothers I don't think it was intentional. And some of the wounds that you find out you have as you get on this path to mastering yourself, most of them came from your mother. Real talk. Real talk. Yeah. All right. Let's keep this rolling. And if you want some information on remothering and reparenting, New Mind Frame is spelled N-U Mind Frame. On YouTube, I just love, love, love her. She divorced her whole damn family, her birth family. And, you know, I resonate with that because I had to do the same thing. I went no contact with my earthly mom, you know, my mothership. And that's hard. That's not easy. And even for those of you, maybe your mother has transitioned already, you know, you can still heal that process. I'm sure y'all know that. But work on that. Don't ignore that, okay? Don't ignore that. That's important. That's important, okay? I have to talk to myself. I have to talk to my inner child sometimes. I mean, if you don't address your inner child will just throw a damn temper tantrum. You'll just be having a temper and just flying off and talking crazy to people. And that inner child be needing, you know, some attention. And it's just like, you know what? I'm just gonna feed my inner child today. I'm gonna paint, color. I mean, whatever. What did you like to do as a child? Or what were some things you wanted to do as a child and your mama wouldn't let you or you couldn't? You know, that too. Like, nourish that part of you. That's important. That's very important. Okay. Thank y'all for being here with me. For the star seeds here, for the collective of those souls who are awakening right now, what message does our shadow self have for us? Let's go there. Yeah. What's going on in the subconscious mind of the collective? What's going on in the subconscious mind of the collective? This is another area that we often do not pay enough attention to. What is going on in the collective mind of those awakening? The star seeds awakening. And the shadow speaks. Okay. I've never pulled this card before, so this is new for me. Wow. I feel like this is the energy of the mother again, coming through the shadow aspect, coming through the subconscious mind of the collective. This card says, forge. Forge, don't follow. Forge, don't follow. Starseeds were not put here to follow anything or anyone. That's why most of us are uninitiated. That's why most of us did not grow up in any type of mystical, ancient, like none of that. A lot of us kind of just went our own way, you know, searching for truth. This card represents paving a new path. It says, be the leader that you wish you had. And I feel like, just look at this though. She's like she's standing right here on the edge of something so great, but where she's standing looks totally different from where she's trying to go. Y'all see that? That's a lot of... There always had to be a first to do something. And I feel like even with a lot of the issues that maybe some of us have to deal with, you're being called to create a path of healing for others to walk. And you may be the first in your blood lineage to do some things, but know that you are here to forge a path. You're not here to follow. And again, this is why a lot of us are not initiated. You know, it just didn't work out that way for us because like the machete got put in our hand. Like we were given this spiritual machete, and it's a little scary because you're going through uncharted territories, and we just having to just whack through some shit. Like you might start whacking, and you might not like what you find in that area. You don't know. You can run up on a poisonous snake or anything. You know what I'm saying? But we out here in the wilderness. We in the thick of it. Like spiritually speaking, we're excavating demons and skeletons and just shit from our subconscious, things that have been uploaded into our lineage. We're canceling karmic debts and soul contracts, and it sounds great, but it can be scary sometimes when you don't know what's up ahead. You don't have anybody to point your path out to you, or to say that that's your path right there and that's mine. You're having to figure it out all on your own. You're having to create new ways of doing shit. Thank you for the donation. Thank you. Ashe. Blessings to you. You're having to, and this is frustrating. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all. I don't be wanting to be the first to have to do stuff. It's just like, y'all don't think, like, think about some of the entertainers. They was the first to do things, but that shit was nerve-wracking and it was risky. And it could have went really, really wrong. The first person to say, I'm going to drink out of a water fountain that's labeled for white people only. Like, it takes courage to be the first to do something. So whatever is showing up in your life, whatever is coming out of your subconscious mind, don't underestimate the power of that, because the courage that you need to pave this path, to be the first one to think this way or ask this question or create this ritual or do, like, we are very innovative people. Just don't underestimate your process. Is not mundane. You are forging a path and that's not just force, that's inspiration, that's being led. And it's like, if you stand in a wilderness and no one has ever walked any of these paths, 9 times out of 10, you're by yourself, or you are the only one up in the front doing that. So no, there will not be a lot of people cheering us on. It will feel lonely sometimes. You will feel invisible sometimes. You will sometimes feel like you do not matter. You will sometimes like, damn, why do I have to be the black sheep? You know, it's just like, just never fitting in, because you were not created to follow. You were created to lead. And that's what it is that's sobering, you know. This is why I said, sit in silence with yourself. If you don't have a peace of mind, if you can't hear what spirit is saying to you, you can't move ahead with confidence. So if you have a village and y'all village got burned down and you got to find somewhere else to rebuild, like, you don't have a whole lot of time to be doing these strategies. You ain't got no damn drone to put up in the air to look down and be like, okay, the river is this way, da da da. Like, you just got an inspiration and just trust it and go with it and have confidence. And then throughout the way, you can't be paving the path but you constantly looking back, because then you're not even paying attention to how important it is, what the work that you are doing. You cannot be looking back. So for some of you, I feel like I have to say to you, stop looking back, because what's behind you is nothing but the past. It is what's behind you. It was a stepping stone for you to get to where you are. Stop looking back, okay? Because when you look back, you're gonna miss a sign in front of you, okay? And you could be looking back, and in that one instant, it could be a specific, it could be a bee, and it's a bee's nest, you know, and it's honey, and then you can feed those who are traveling with you through the wilderness. Like, don't look back, look forward. Keep your eyes focused on what is ahead of you, because what's behind you does not hold the power over you. It is what's ahead of you. And no, you cannot figure it out. You don't know every twist and turn, but sometimes you just have to go with it and say, I'm not alone, and I trust what I'm being inspired to do. I trust this. Damn, am I really finna quit my job? I gotta trust this shit. Like, I can't be questioning this. At some point, I gotta make a move at some point, and you wanna take inspired action. And when you don't feel like you have the confidence to do that, that's when you call on your spiritual team. You know, tell them, I need some help. I need y'all to come and direct me, like the decisions up ahead that I gotta make. I need some wisdom on this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what to do. I really don't know. And just open your heart, and just believe that there is no way that I went through everything I went through to get to this point, and I didn't have no help. So it don't matter that I can't see y'all. I might have a hard time connecting. I don't have these amazing ass stories, and a mothership came and picked me up, and me and the Pleiades ate lunch, and you know, you hear other people's story and how you feeling some kind of way, and you like, damn, they came and took me to lunch. You know, and sometimes it could just have you feeling like, well, damn, like, am I really connected? But you don't always have to feel the connection to have the connection. It's just a knowing. And remember, the age of Aquarius is about knowing. So we're not walking by faith anymore. We're not walking by sight anymore. We're walking by knowing. And you can just be like, no, I know I'm going the right way. I know I'm going the right way. No, I don't think you're going. People might have what to say, whatever they have to say. Like, no, this feel right for me. I'm going the right way. And just trust that and go with it. You know, you are forging your own path. You are not a follower. And to not be a follower means that your path is typically lonely. That's just what it is. But that's great, because you don't view the loneliness as loneliness. You view it as serenity and peace. Real talk. Okay, so star seeds. What is the thing that's challenging us the most? What is the most challenging for us right now? Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I feel like some of y'all getting gassed up. It's like, if you could just visualize your Merkaba like pulling up and like, damn, oh shit, Corona got the gas 135. You like, I'm finna fill up. So this is great, because I feel like this is gonna energize some of y'all for whatever's up ahead, you know? But yeah, it's like, shout out to Corona, gas prices is low. I'm finna fill up. Real talk, it ain't all bad. Nothing is all bad. Nothing is all bad. We gotta be like children, you know? You gotta be like just innocent minded, and just, that's where the magic is. That's where the magic, it's just the knowing. You know, for those of us who got kids, just watch your kids and watch how they act and move and do stuff. Like, they don't be thinking a real long time about nothing. They just be like, nope, I'm gonna mix this and make this. And they just be, you know, they just be doing what they do. Okay, the challenge. This is the challenge for us. Look, y'all, the challenge. I remember. This card says, I remember. Is that the challenge for a lot of us? We're having a hard time remembering who we were. We're having a hard time remembering maybe past lives. We're having a hard time remembering what it is to really be one in your divinity, you know? To be the God and Goddess you were called to be. A lot of us having a hard time remembering. A lot of us like, damn, like I want to remember. I want to know. What star system did I come from? You know what I'm saying? Like I can't remember anything. I can't remember anything. I can't remember anything. I just keep hearing, I want to know. We want past life regressions. We want hypnosis did, because you just want to know. You just have a need to know, right? So this card represents your soul's plan. This card represents your fated life versus your destiny life. So, okay, you don't know. Some people don't know any of their past lives, you know. I've talked about this in some of my readings. I ain't gonna say every single time, but most times, if people want to know something about a past life, I am able to give some insight on that, and always confirmations come through. But I don't do past life regressions or anything like that. It's just from being an intuitive. But however, your fated life versus your destiny life. Your fated life is like the shit that you were just born into, and it was just like this the plan you made before you got here, but you don't remember it. All of us made a life plan before we came here. My dad used to always tell me that this right here over our lip, he was like, what is the function of this? Everything on the body has a function. But he would say, what is the function of this? And he would say, it's a perfect fit for your finger, right? And I was like, And, and I got to thinking, and I was just like, okay, yeah. So we have a plan before we come here, before we incarnate, but we don't remember, And so what happens is you have to pay attention to synchronicities and signs and symbols in your dreams. It presses you to go within. It presses you to pay more attention and discern things that you don't usually pay attention to. So it's not a bad thing that we don't remember, but know that your life is your life and you have free will. And even though your fated life may have been being abused, your fated life was growing up in foster care, your fated life was maybe you got maybe you just had a life where it was just like nothing was ever in your control. Maybe you got diagnosed with a chronic illness. Like you have all of these things and it's like a part of your fated life, but your destiny life, that's like where you desire to be. That's what you want to create. And I just want to say to you, you don't have to remember. You don't have to remember to create the life that you desire. You just need to know where you want to go. You just need to set the intention and be like, I'm not letting this shit go. I'm not letting this shit go. I'm going to get better. I'm going to get healthy. I'm not going to have to struggle check to check. I'm not letting this shit go. And you just got this bulldog ass, I'm not letting this shit go. This going to work out. Shit always work out for me. That's you letting your destiny life know I'm ready for you. I don't wanna just take what life hands me, because my whole life I've just been getting hand-me-downs. Hand-me-down as energy, hand-me-down as people, relationships, just everything hand-me-down, hand-me-down, hand-me-down. I want to design my own life. I'm a designer. I'm a designer. I'm a designer. I'm a designer. Like, so you don't have to remember. You don't need to remember. You just need to know that there is something more. There is something more. And it's in you. It's not outside of you. So keep your eyes forward. You are paving your own path. Nobody can dictate this. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care how much black magic, evil eye, how much people around you, maybe even your own family, like, yo, I don't know what you own, and you just feel the tension. You just feel the resistance. It don't matter. It don't matter. Because because you are awakening, because you are conscious, you are a deliberate creator, you are tapped in. Shit that pop up on your timeline on YouTube, it's not by coincidence. It don't matter what's going on with the algorithm, because when you tap in the source and when you open your heart and you say, I'm open to receive change and transformation. I'm ready to create my own life. I don't want to take hand-me-downs no more. I want to create a life and pave a path that other people can enjoy and walk behind me, because I've already cut the way through the wilderness. When you get your mindset there, it don't even matter how much energy they throwing at you for you not to succeed. And yes, a lot of us have people around us that don't want us to succeed, because they feel like what we're doing, what it really is, they don't have the courage. Their soul is not evolved enough to take the risk and chances and do what we're doing, because they're stuck in fear. And so what it really is fear makes you be like, well, if I can't succeed, I don't want them to succeed. So it's a sickness. So it's not even a reason to be upset with them, because they don't remember who they are. They haven't even gotten to the point yet of being open to receive symbols and signs and synchronicities on who they were and where they're going. So you kind of have to be just have to be compassionate to them, because it's just like, You the walking dead and you don't know, and like that used to be me. That's more of a painful place. At least you have the desire and the yearning to be better. And at least you are searching and open for answers, and you are seeking the truth, and you are not shutting it out. So that is the obstacle for us, because that's what's been against us, is you not knowing where you come from, not knowing that you come from divinity. It's kind of hard to connect with divinity when everything around you look like chaos. But some of y'all are just got a lot of primordial force energy that is ready for you to use and utilize to create the life that you desire. So, I want to say to you that whether you remember or not, those lessons throughout the lifetimes, because most of us are very old souls. So those lessons that you have created throughout the lifetimes, whatever you did complete, you're completing now. So you still have this ancient wisdom. You have this knowledge. Y'all looking at me, but I'm not special. I'm not different. I just took a risk. And I moved on inspired action. And I was like, yo, I really don't remember. I don't remember what I am or what. I don't know nothing. All I know is the life that I was handed, that shit is not a match. That shit is not a match. That shit is not a match. No, I'm not taking that. I'm not taking that. No, hell no. I come here to create a life. I come here to design my own life. Like, just waking up to that one thing, just wanting better. Just some people don't even want better. They don't even want better. They don't even have the capacity to know that they deserve better. You do. You do. And that's enough. That's enough. Whew. I done preached myself hot. So, okay. This is good. I said I was going to stop, but I got to do a couple more, y'all, because some of y'all want to know the outcome of what you have been doing up to this point. So I'm going to go there, okay? I didn't even read what about that card. I just had to just share with y'all what was on my heart. But some of you are like, well, damn, okay, I've been on this path for this long. What is the outcome of the work I've been putting in? What is the outcome? So let's go there. On a collective level for the Starseeds Awakening, because we do understand that we are all connected, that everything is everything, that the universe is mental. All is the mind. We are all connected. On a collective level for the souls awakening to their own divinity, what is the outcome? What is the outcome? What message do you have for us regarding the outcome of the work that we have been doing? Well. Who up in here been, somebody must have called this card, because I don't feel like I was not expecting this at all. The outcome of this is energetic sovereignty. Ooh. Absorbing what's not yours. This card says empathic starseeds. Did you know that you were empathic? Who in here, a few of you know, but some of you don't know. You are an empathic starseed. But you have been absorbing other people's energy, and the outcome of the work that you've been doing is your sovereignty. Shit. This is when you're able to detach and come out of codependence, and that your energetic vibration is not based on what everybody else is doing, and even your kids, what they doing, your spouse, what he or she doing. You just get in a place where you're just able to stand in your own power. And if you are an anchor for peace, you just a damn anchor for peace. It's just like, this is just what it is, and I am unmovable. I stand in my sovereignty. I stand in my sovereignty. I stand in my divinity. I stand in my godhood. I walk in my integrity. I walk in my honor. I am honor. I will teach people to honor themselves by honoring myself. I hold on to who I am. I am not going to be a sponge. I'm not going to be a walking doormat. I'm not going to be sucking up everybody's energy. I'm not going to be trying to save the world no more. I understand that by me healing myself, I am helping other people. This is the outcome. All star seeds are empathic. Everybody is empathic on a certain level, and there are exercises and things you can do to become more empathic. But the responsibility with being an empath is you have to know how to maintain your own energetic frequency. You have to know how not to let what's going on empathically to impact you. And I can speak from being an empathic star seed. Because of growing up in abuse and just experiencing a lot of trauma, I'm also hyper vigilant. So I am always tethered to everybody around me and even remotely to people. I'm a remote viewer. I do all of that. But growing up in dysfunction was good for me because making me hyper, I was born hypersensitive, but having to be hyper vigilant to be saved, it's almost like I know what's going on at all times, 360 degrees. You know, I don't have to be in a room with you. I don't have to be where you are. And this was something that I learned growing up in my personal situation. So now I'm in a place where even when I do readings, because I operate in mediumship as well, it'd be hard. I do y'all readings. Like when I finish the reading and I gotta do the next read, I'd be stuck. I'd be like, damn. Like she had a miscarriage and her baby man brought a really heartfelt ass message, and like I'm sitting there crying and she like that shit was so sweet. Damn, you know what I'm saying? I'd be just so stuck in that energy. It's like it's me, and I have to be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Okay, come back, get back grounded, get back centered, get in your own power, get back in yourself. So I can use that gift, you know, and I can tap in and get answers and help guide other people on their path. All of us are like that. So I'm saying that to say this, especially for some of you men who go watch this video or in here now. I feel like a lot of men, y'all don't feel like y'all empathic because maybe you've been told you insensitive, you selfish as hell, you act like you don't care about what's going on with nobody else. But what I have learned in actuality, y'all express it different, but y'all take on a lot of energy too. And it usually manifests itself in anger. You know what I'm saying? With a woman, it's going to come out and be emotional, you know what I'm saying? Being frustrated, sad, depressed, you know. But with men, it come out in anger. And so y'all sponges, y'all energetic sponges too. Y'all pick up on shit too. Y'all be dealing with shit too. But it's because of the programming that the divine masculine has been up under for so long, and the energy of the patriarchy. And that's like a virus. That's like a virus within your database. And it's being cleared right now. So I just want you all to know that everybody watching this, you are empathic. Use it when you needed to use it, but when you don't, and when it's not healthy for you, and because in relationships, if I got cheated on, I was so empathic to where I would get my phone. I could be sitting there watching TV. I ain't thinking about them, thinking about nothing, and I could just smell a woman, and I'd be like, who the fuck perfume is that? I'm like. I'm like, I ain't never wore that. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, this nigga, he got me so fucked. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you over her house, ain't it? You at her house now? No, I ain't at her house. No, you and like I even after the phone call, I would be so just energetically just messed up because I didn't know I was an empath. I didn't know what was going on with me. You know, and it got to the point, like, damn, are you a witch or something? Are you putting spells on me and shit so you can watch me? But it's because I was an empath, and it's because we're awakening. And so with the light photons, with the plasma, you got the solar flares, with the way that the polarities on Earth is changing, North Pole, South Pole, you know, all of this energy is coming in, and what it's doing is it's opening the third eye. The crown chakra is more open today. Can't y'all feel it? Like your crown chakra is wide open today. And you have to know how to handle that energy. You have to be responsible with that energy. You have to be responsible with those psychic gifts that you are developing. Even if you are not intentionally waking up in the morning and saying, I'm going to practice developing my ability to be telepathic. I'm going to practice. I would like to be clairaudient. I would like to be clairsentient. Whatever it is, you don't even have to be like setting a specific intention. It's just for the fact that you are here right now. So all of our psychic abilities, spiritual gifts, aka, they're coming online, whether you're trying to or not. A lot of responsibility comes with that. So this means I meet people for the very first time. I know all their secrets. It is hard. It's not easy. So for those of you who've been like, yeah, I want to decalcify my pineal gland, you know, I ain't fucking with that fluoride, all that fluoride and shit, you know, that shit, how your pineal gland, you know, that shit be like a rock. I'm trying to, you know, I want to access, want to open my third eye, like a lot, like all the way up to this point, a lot of us been wanting that, you know what I'm saying? I just want my crown chakra, I want to be able to be tapped in, and like we've been wanting that, and then now that it's happening, you feel crazy. You know, you hear shit, you see shadow people, you see orbs, just see a lot of shit going on. It's just, you just have some moments where you be like, I just feel like I'm going crazy. We have to learn how to maintain that energy, okay? We have to, I'm speaking to myself too. We have to start clearing our energetic frequency, our auric field, learn about your arc lines, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it can be overwhelming and it's a lot, but again, just start somewhere, okay? So you don't have to perfect it. Just start somewhere, okay? Because we've been asking and it's being answered, okay? And just remember, before I get off here with y'all, remember when Neo got plugged up, when he unplugged from the matrix he has been, and they plugged him up for the very first time, you know, it was access right through here. This is the spine, you got the base of the skull, you got the medulla oblongata, you got the, you know, the pineal gland, you got the hypothalamus, like all of these circuits were being activated, and it was like he was in pain. He was having convulsions. You know, the Kundalini energy is like, we ain't even having to try right now. It's just because of the energy we are under is happening. So you feeling pain in your body in places. My back was hurting so bad this morning, y'all. I knew I was having a Kundalini activation, because it was really no reason for me to be hurting like that all the way up and down my spine. I was just like, oh my goodness, like what the fuck is this? And I was laying in bed, I was like, let me just meditate. And it was hurting so bad I couldn't meditate. I was like, okay, let me just deep breathe. And so you kind of just gotta just try stuff and do what you can, but don't beat yourself up if you feel like you're not mastering something, okay? So take your time with it. We're coming online. You're accessing your multi-dimensional self. It can get overwhelming sometimes, so make sure you have something to relax you and soothe you, okay? Talking to each other. Matter of fact, we need to create a forum, babe, on the website where they can just come on there and talk to each other. Hey, have you ever had a dream about da-da-da? Whatever. A little forum. Yeah. So we're going to start a forum on the website. That way y'all can talk to each other, you know, even when we're not on YouTube. Because you're going to need it. We're going to need it. We need each other. We need each other. No one person is more important than the other. We need each other. Yeah. Thank y'all so much. Y'all been up here with me. Yeah, you like that? I say. Yes, absolutely. So I don't know what y'all thought about the reading. It felt good to me. We don't need to go no deeper than that, because sometimes we can ask for way too much, more than we're ready to handle. Real talk. So I'm not gonna keep going, but I'm slide through here, make sure. Okay, it was a lot of people in here that missed us earlier. Yeah. So it's resonating with y'all. Well, hit the thumb if this resonated with y'all. You know, it lets me know if the work I'm doing is tapping in. Yes, the sacred tree of the ancient ancestors. That's so important right now, because that's exactly the tree of life. Like, where the budding branches and blossoms from the tree of life. They were the branches, and like, we're the blossoms. You know what I'm saying? So our ancestors is like, look, we here. You know what I'm saying? We here. And we definitely some Black Panther shit going on, you know? But it's beautiful. And thank y'all so much. So I just want to say, continue on your healing journey. Be you. Be authentically, uniquely you. You know, things are changing. Yes, a lot of people are breaking up. A lot of people are getting divorces. A lot of people are losing jobs. But there will be new jobs, and there will be new spouses, and there will be new things. This is not. There is no such thing as ending. There's no such thing as death. Energy will only take on a new form. I need you to hold on to that, okay? Let that be your mantra. Put that in your heart and keep that here, okay? And just practice living from your heart. That's the key. Heart is the pathway to everything. Practice living from your heart, okay? Let your spiritual team do what it does for you. Let Cosmic Mother and Daughter Earth do what they're doing. They just doing their job. Let's just be in alignment. It's 444 energy, you know. There's a lot of angelic energy. Whether you believe in angels or you rather work with demons, I mean, it's all okay. You know, it's no judgment. We're being healed and purged of that, you know. So yes, it's a beautiful time to be alive. It is. Don't underestimate that. You are special, you are important, and you are powerful. So pay attention to what thoughts you let marinate, okay? Because what you let marinate will always determine what you're creating, okay? So I love y'all. And I just bow to the Godhood and Goddesshood within each of you. And thank you. And share this with other people if you feel like people are on this level or coming to this point. You know, just continue to share this and go to the website, remnantsgathering.com. The website is just, Ernest did a great job. He really did. He got that done. And we love y'all. And as we always say, may your third eye has just been kissed. All right. Good night.